Ah. Hello, folks. Hello. It is I, once again. Feeling a little better than I was last week. Last week was just a long week where my body demanded rest, and I had no choice but to give it, despite my desire for the opposite. Hey, Jay, how's it going? How's your week been? How was your weekend? Etc., etc. Any new and exciting chapters in your life that there is to discuss? Well, perhaps it is just me. But it's good to see you. But in all genuineness, it's good to see you, Jay. Hope you're doing well. I'm kind of a reflective mood this evening. One, because I started to take less weed, so it means I have more time and space in my head. And two is just like, I don't know. It's a very weird time. And I feel like I'm getting closer to understanding it better, but it's a challenge, growth. But anyway, we need to jump off straight and philosophical. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to look at some of the shit that was announced today at the Gamescom, which I guess is a thing. Or is this only day one of it? Okay, so I know, let's see what the games were announced. They showed some stuff in the new Resident Evil game, including new monster that will chase you down, and it looks terrifying. Kind of like a gigantic hag with one bulging eyeball and no lips, just chasing you down a corridor. Yeah, vaguely horrifying. And I'm probably gonna play it because I played the last one. I couldn't get very far in 17 because honestly I got too scared, so I chickened out. But this one I'll probably play. Oh, there's a new Prince of Persia game coming out too. The Rogue Prince of Persia. Is this another 2D side scroller or is this something new? You still there, Jay? You're awful quiet. Alright. Let's see. Let's look at a hands-on preview here for this one. Since 2017's Resident Evil 7, a regular staple of Capcom's horror series has been the inclusion of an enemy that stalks you. Jack Baker burst through a wall and into your hearts. The world fell in love with Mr. X and laid... I can never say her name. Hey, I'm doing alright. How you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a bit. How's life? Thank you, anime fan. I'm getting there. I'm slowly pulling myself back up to reality. So no, I'm on the road to recovery. Things are weird right now, but there is signs of things getting better. So it's not consistent as much as I'd like, but I'm trying. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate your kind words. Are you good? Just busy? Oh yeah? What you got going on? Anime fan, I hope you're doing well as well. I know you can't usually stay up this late to hang out like this, but I do know that I do appreciate every time you do. Yeah, I got into a big argument a very frustrating argument with YouTube last night. Just lots of work. I fucking feel that, man. Yeah, like YouTube has kind of been tanking my views this month, and I eventually got really pissed off, and I just went on the support system, which doesn't help you in any way, by the way. It's an incredibly useless outlet because they just deny anything is wrong, insist everything is working as it's intended, and then gaslight you if it's not. Well, that's super great. I've been trying to keep my mind distracted by working on Virgos. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Do you want to talk about it, or prefer to keep that private? Like, you're not obligated to tell me anything you don't want to. But anyway, this is the first time I've ever argued with one of the chat people in there where they actually called in the supervisor. And then I got an argument with him for like an hour, or at least a half an hour. Ultimately to do nothing. Because those conversations go around in fucking circles. 'Cause my comment was just like, hey, a lot of my videos are barely being shown on the short stream. Why is that? And they would do anything except answer my question. um, I'm busy. I'm busy idling about this week. No interviews and fake reviews are making it more difficult. Oh God, is it your job hunting right now? Fuck. My sympathies. Job hunting sucks. Like, job hunting and rush hour traffic are my two versions of hell. Oh, no, correction. Job hunting, moving somewhere, and rush hour traffic are my three versions of hell. It took me a solid year, like while I was unemployed, to eventually get back into a place where, I can actually start working again and earning money again, which is good because I need fucking money. I'm at the point where, like, I am barely keeping up with bills right now. Now, granted, I'm not gonna pretend it's not my own fault to some degree. I did spend a lot of money at Comic-Con. So this is very much me recovering from that, I don't want to say episode, but event. I was feeling sick for a while, although I don't feel sick anymore. I've been feeling barely awake for several days in a row, despite getting my normal amount of sleep. Shit. Have you talked to a doctor, or is it just a cold, or any, like, fever, flu, COVID? Hopefully not COVID. God, being sick is the worst. I kind of feel like it's a cold. It's more of an inconvenience than anything else. But like anything beyond that, just like, oh God, it turns into a nightmare. Like appendicitis, for example, is an agonizing experience that I don't recommend to anyone. I'm at the point that I'm considering switching profession or lie about my resume. Honestly, Jay, I'm not gonna specifically endorse it, but if you embellished a few things on your resume, that could help you quite a bit. I keep my loved ones updated on my health, so if anything happens, they'll help me. Okay. So at least you got a support system. But yeah, definitely get the rest you need, man. Definitely don't want anyone, suffering more than they need to. Hold on. I'm gonna try to help myself out in my channel a little bit, and I'm gonna give it a whole bunch of likes and shit. I don't know, can I do that on here? I know I can do it on TikTok. Oh, Daddy Dirge, holy shit. How the hell are you, man? I haven't seen you here in a hot minute. Welcome back. There you go. And can I do the heart thing? I can do the heart thing. I've been really busy. I bet. I know last time we were talking, you were talking about like maybe being re-enlisted or brought back in. Did that happen, or were you able to manage to avoid that? You look fluffy today. I know. I'm trying new things in my hair, and I've gotten to the point where I actually kind of like it. So, it's working for me. It's a little messy right now. That's because I don't have any product in. But when I got the whole look going, I don't say so myself. I look like a hairy, handsome little fucker. It's like the only time I've ever been confident in my appearance, like ever. If nothing else, because I know Brianna really likes it, and that's always a good what's I'm looking for? Motivation for me. Bear with me as I am furiously clicking on my mouse to see how many hearts I can get here in a short period of time. But by all means, everyone, keep talking, keep squawking. Your message don't connect to your beard? No, it does not. Unfortunately, I lack the ability to do that. I've been tried for years. It's never really worked out. I just don't have those hair follicles in the right place. I went the MEPS station, was told that I was too damaged for recall. Okay. Well, I don't like the reason, but I'm glad you were able to skirt that. Other than that, how you been doing outside of busy? You doing like mental health okay, or still not getting a lot of sleep? And again, this is all like you don't have to tell me if you guys don't want to. I'm curious. I care. I want to know about people's lives, and because a lot of people don't really come to my chats anymore on YouTube, so I appreciate the company. Got Up on Wednesday. It's a great show in my opinion. Yeah, I tried watching some of the first season. I didn't particularly care for it, but I know a lot of people like it. Mentally about the same as always. Okay. All right. Well, I'm rooting for you, Durs. I'm rooting for you. I hope there's some path revealed itself in time that will give you a more sure way of recovery. Because you've been through some shit. Shit I will never understand. And, you know, even if I don't understand something, I still want to be supportive all the same. I say as I continue to furiously click on hearts. I don't even know what this is going to do. Probably nothing. If anything, it's just something for my hands to do. I sleep like a baby. I woke up screaming every 10 minutes. Jesus Christ. That's rough, man. I know it's not the first time you told me, but every time it just breaks my heart a little bit. And I appreciate that you're pretty honest about it too, because I knew a lot of people that were in the army, and I know they don't tell me the full story. Granted, not everyone has the same experience, of course, but. I recently ranked every episode of Batman the Animated Series, which was incredibly challenging and cool. Okay, that's a decent challenge for yourself. Yeah, I respect that. I don't think I would take anything like that on, but because that would just be exhausting for me. But it's cool that you did. Out of curiosity, what was number 1, or what was in the top 3? Yeah, I don't know. I got my favorites, but it's always curious to see what other people's likes are. For me, I would say it would be, which is bigger, USD or AED? I'm in Dubai right now. I have no idea. Currency exchange rates was never in my lexicon of knowledge. So yeah, I would say like my favorite Batman episodes. My top 3 is Dream in Darkness, Mad as a Hatter, and Two-Face 2. Ooh, okay, good choices. I don't remember Dreams in a Darkness. I'm gonna look into that a little bit. Dreams in Darkness. Oh, hold on. In Darkness. Okay. Oh, this one. Okay, yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good choice. Respect. Yeah, I would also agree on the Two-Face 2-parter origin story. I would go with Baby Doll, I think, was one of the best episodes they did. And there was one in the final season. I'm trying to remember what that was. TAS. Season 4. Here we go. No, correction. Season 5. Was there a 5th season? Oh, no, it is only 4. Wait, then where is the... What was in Caps? When did they start doing that animation transition? Yeah, Baby Doll episode's great. I'm gonna figure this out because I want to know. I like Batman when he's funnier than usual. Yeah, no, it's definitely like good interpretation of that. I know, like obviously you go with the classic Adam West Batman. That is not the end of that season. What the fuck are they talking about? Okay, they did not include... Thank you, Sugar Daddy. You have no idea how much I need that fucking $10. I am broke as shit. I think right now I got like $300 to my name. So thank you, Durs. I really appreciate it. Now, again, to be fair, it is like partially my... It is my... No, not partially. It is my own fault to a degree. Here you go. New Adventures of Bat. Okay, here we go. The New Batman Adventures of Batman. That's what it was called. That's one of the season I'm talking about. So let me take a look at here. Episodes. Okay, here we go. That's what I was looking for. I hate that it's considered a different show altogether when it's still like very clearly still the same show, just with a different animation style. Over the Edge. That's what I was thinking of. Over the Edge. I put that in my top 3. I mean, to be fair, I did get a lot of cool shit. Shit that I will fully acknowledge I should not have bought. Oh, is it better staying alive until I can see the sun at the curtain still valid? I mean, how much are you willing to give me for it? Because I got work in the morning, guy. I can't fucking do that. I have really bad anxiety problems. I have a soft spot for episodes of Batman Works Past. The fears caused by a scarecrow feels inspiring to me. Oh yeah, absolutely. Which feels like very much the what's I'm looking for. Purpose that character largely serves. Oh, actually, one thing I got right here. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but I found a little Grr plushie while I was there. It's even got a little zipper in the middle of the face where you can kind of there you go. Like you can pull it up to see Grr's actual face. Pretty cool. Work. So tell me about yourself. Well, I worked in the nonprofit sector for about 3 years, and I have a lot of experience in X, Y, and Z, and here's how those skills are applied to you specifically, and I'm going to cut out all the other bullshit that you do not care about. Oh, God, I fucking hated job interviews. Like, I got lucky that what I'm in right now, I mean, it doesn't quite give me the hours I would like, but at the same time, I do find it much more fulfilling work, so it's definitely a catch-22. Because I like being a teacher in this way, and it kind of avoids the annoyance of the school system and allows me to talk about topics that I actually enjoy. And that is, exciting. In a weird way, it feels kind of like New Batman Adventures, sometimes considered a different show, and sometimes considered the show's last season. I include New Batman Adventures in my ranking. Yeah, I would too. I think the separation is kind of unnecessary. So you're an educator. Yes, that is correct, Jay. And they let me get away with a lot of weird shit. Because it's not like a school. It's a nonprofit. I'm playing Skyrim, making Serena pick up all the Dweller junk I see. Well, she did swear to carry your burdens. Wait, was Serena the vampire, or was that one of the early characters, like the first one you kind of get? Serana Skyrim. Oh, that is the vampire. Okay. God, I haven't played that because I haven't played Skyrim in a hot minute. I know when the mods came out, or the console modded version came out, you could really just have a lot of fun in there. And of course, a lot of them were a lot of mods at the time were like big titties or women with big titties. But some of them are actually pretty cool. Yeah, I was in my early 20s, so of course I went for the big titties. I have not checked that mod store in years, though. She's the vampire chick that everyone was so pissed off you couldn't marry. Yeah, someone's had to have made a mod for that now, right? What grade are you handling? I'm actually working with adults, Jay. Adults on the spectrum. In order to teach the arts in some way. So, like I said, it's not necessarily a school. It's kind of disconnected from the standard school system, but it is still considered education. And they let me do a fucking comic book class. Fuck yeah, that's my dream. So now I did a whole lesson earlier this week about the Fantastic Four. No other place would let me get away with that. It's fucking great. Granted, preparing for that class has taken way more work than I thought it was going to. Because then I realized I needed to know everything I could about these topics. So I have been doing a fuck ton of research. But it means my comic book knowledge is stronger than ever. I am truly like the comic nerd. living up to my name. Sounds like a comic club. Yes and no. It's not necessarily for people that also like are big fans of comics. It's people who know nothing about it. It's meant to be very entry level. So like you know nothing about the medium and you just want to know more about it and kind of what the history is and what the impact has been culturally. It's an opportunity to kind of catch up, like get some more understanding about that. So we started off by like talking about the general like eras or ages of comic books, like the Bronze Age, Silver Age, Golden Age, Modern Age, and all that stuff. Kind of trying to be the IT guy. I don't know how close you live to me, so I don't know how much of that's practical. It's also a Zoom class, so. But anyway, so I don't know how much IT would be necessary. But yeah, it's fun. And once I did that, I did like a two-part lesson on the history of Superman and his cultural impact. Because I was originally planning that to be one lesson, and then I just found so much to talk about that it became two. Because apparently just talking about the first Superman movie is massive. And I did not realize how much of a cultural impact that one had, and how much we would not have the movies we enjoy now without that movie. And it's really fascinating to like research into that. Also, the Death Superman as well. Superman as a whole has a super fascinating history. Because I don't know if you guys know this, like it was created by two Jewish people that were fleeing their country, were they're child immigrants who were fleeing the country. In like 1939, I believe, is when they started writing comics. And the first Superman, fun fact, was actually not the person we are now. The first appearance of Superman, technically, was through a short story like called "The Reign of the Superman." Which had more of a bald, mad genius kind of thing. It's a concept they would later reuse for Lex Luthor. Superman came up. Sounds fun. It's like a class report, but you assign your best interest subject. Basically, yeah. And I don't have to do homework. And I don't have to grade homework. Which is one reason I never really wanted to become an educator. Because I hated the idea of taking that kind of work home with me. Now, granted, I still have a lot of work at home anyway, so I think either way I'm kind of fucked, but... Say Lonnie. Which reminds me, I got a lot of editing too. And I also teach an on-camera acting class. And I gave myself the duty of editing the things we film in class, which means I need to do that. And it's not that it's not fun, it's just time-consuming. And the point is to help like get these... they're not kids, but these guys people who don't really have a lot of experience in this stuff, and let them get outside their comfort zone. Let them see themselves on camera. Let them become more confident in that appearance. Speaking of Superman, the General Zod actor Terrence Stamp sadly passed away recently. Oh, did he? Like the original? There's been a few General Zods at this point. Oh, did he? Oh, man, I liked him. Oh, he only died like 3 days ago. What the fuck? How has no one talked about this? At least I haven't seen it. God damn. He was 87 years old. Well, at least he lived a good long life. Brilliant actor. But anyway, I was talking about Superman stuff. So, Superman was very much a response to anti-Semitism in Poland, I believe, and World War II. Homework. I missed a part of my life when in the elementary schools I wrote literatures and got the whole notebook filled. Ah, yes. When everything was done by hand. I did not miss that. I was always a better typer than I was a hand writer. Yes, he did. Yeah, Terrence Stamp also appeared in Smallville. Yep, a lot of the OG cast members eventually kind of hopped in on Smallville at one point or another. I know Christopher Reeves was also, like, made a cameo there in a pretty substantial way. And this is a story I love to tell about Superman because to me it's just so cool, and not a lot of people know about it. Is how, oh, all right, good to see you, Allie. I know you can't hear me, but I'm just gonna keep yapping anyway. So, ha 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 ha. Jay, okay, I get it. Yuck yuck yuck. You eating sugar? Ice cubes, because I like chewing ice cubes. Don't judge me. Anyway, so yeah, Superman actually helped significantly reduce KKK recruitments in the 60s, I believe. Normally I can read lips, but you do mumble things I can't read. Okay, that was specifically to fuck with Allie. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know if you guys know, but there was a Superman radio show. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, so Superman had a radio show, and no judge here. I'm currently eating peanut butter raw. There you go. That's the spirit, Jay. Yes. Well, just because you think it's hilarious, I do. Laughing. Anyway, so I keep trying to get to the story. I keep getting sidetracked. And Superman radio show is like a big door. When did that radio show start? I should look that up real quick. I think was the 40s or the 60s. Okay, it was in the 40s. I got the decade wrong. Also, what's worth? Terrence Stamp is the best part of the Electric film. Oh God. Granted, that's a low bar, but yeah, I believe that. I haven't watched that movie in fucking years. Oh God, my stomach's doing a thing. It'll pass. Yeah. So, World War II villains and World War II themes were a very much big beginner point for a lot of the Superman radio show. A lot of the Superman show kind of revolved around those ideas until after World War II, where they kind of needed new material. So there was this man, I can't remember his name. I have rice checks. I want to do peanut butter, sugar, mix it all together. That sounds tasty. And I'm gonna be just kidding. I'll be back in 1 minute. My stomach's doing a thing, and it's not a fun thing. So I'll be back in just a moment. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, what did I miss? Sergeant Rock is the best comic book character ever written. Yeah, I know there was actually a plan to make a movie about him at one point. I think they even got, oh god, what's his name? He played Judge Dredd. Not Sylvester Stallone, the other guy. Carl Urban, that's what it was. I also don't have any faith in new Marvel and DC movies coming out. I mean, that's your choice. Everyone's got their own thing. I personally think the last couple outputs, both of them have released, have been fucking great. Like, Fantastic Four movie understood the assignment. It captured pretty much exactly the kind of tone and vibe that a Fantastic Four movie should be. And it worked because it leaned into that. And Superman was a cultural event. The movie was fantastic. At least from a fan's perspective, it was everything I wanted it to be. And I'm kind of hoping, it looks like there's signs that it might happen, that it might help kind of start a cultural movement to maybe more optimism. I'm doing okay. Wish I had a way to get an editor so I wouldn't have to do it myself. Editing. Every creator's worst nightmare. Michael, try talking, but your animated series is in a budget state. Talking about the mouth is covering and start. What are you talking about? I'm confused. Like, what about an animated series and a budget save? Am I being animated right now? Explain yourself. Because the object is to not move, I'm gonna fail that. I talk with my body. I'm very expressive. I can't really do monotone talking like this. Even as I'm doing this right now, I hope the sequel Superman has Brainiac and/or a villain that hasn't been done before. I would agree with that. That being said, I do really like what they did with Luthor in this one. I thought what they did was very well done, because it's the first Superman movie I think I've ever seen that actively fucking hates Lex Luthor. Because every other interpretation, even in the old cartoon shows, kind of presented as kind of this suave genius who's who's evil but still very charming, and he's always kept portrayed as this kind of cool, I like sexy Brainiac. Oh, there's a girl Brainiac, isn't there? Of course there is. But this one, no. In this one, Lex Luthor is presented the way he's always been, the most petty fucking bitch on the planet. And they really lean into that, too. And I fucking loved it. One of my favorite scenes is still when Lex is pissed about something, and he, knocks over a cup full of pencils, and he just demands everyone to pick that up. And so a bunch of people, go down their knees, start picking up all the pencils, put it back down on the desk, and then Lex starts bitching about something, starts contemplating and being angry and all that, and he just like a cat just knocks it off the table again. I was like, that's so fucking petty. I love it. And that is very much Lex's character in a nutshell. Oh goddamn, my stomach is doing a thing. I did not have a problem like this any point in the last 2 weeks. The minute I started having to get a lively chat going, Lex is a kid in a man's body. Yeah, he's spoiled. I like multi-layered. I mean, just because he yells a lot doesn't make him multi-layered. Doesn't mean he's not multi-layered. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Because Lex Luthor inherently is a character driven by insecurities. He's not trying to prove something. He's not trying to, do any bigger quest. His main goal, his main obsession is just killing Superman. That's what all his actions revolve around that. No other interpretation has really landed that aspect. I drank poison yesterday. That's unfortunate. Oh, God damn it, guys. I'm sorry, my stomach's doing a thing. I'll be right back again. Always happens at the worst fucking times. I'll be right back. Okay. Hopefully that was the last bit. Alright, who's still here? Ugh. Hold on. Alright, what I missed? The thing is, Lex is the bad guy. He's so obsessed with killing Superman that is right to the verge of insanity. Yes, that is a correct interpretation, Elliot. We're in agreement on that one. Hope you're okay. Yeah, I'm fine. That just happens sometimes. How are you, CG? I hope you're doing well. Who's CG? Oh, anime fan. Great. I was kind of skeptical of the new Superman film before it came out, but I went to have mine and I got won over by it. Yeah, see, exactly. This film that won over the cynics. It's only growling, but the stomach is hotter than usual. I still breathe. Oh, no, that's what I do. I'm glad to hear that, Does. I might have to cut this short because my stomach's doing stomach things, and apparently it's not happy with me. So, anyway, let me try to get these comments first before anything changes. Health's been rather so-so, but I'm working hard on stuff to keep my mind occupied. My life in here is not that serious, but good heart. My stomach felt really bad last week, but it's been better this week. That's good, CG. I had to take a break from writing, but I'm back to it now. I'm almost done with the new book, but I have started the editing. Oh, your book goes well. Yeah, going back into Superman a little bit. Now, granted, there's been plenty of other Lex Luthor performances that I've loved, like Clancy Brown. You're never gonna be able to top. Michael Rosenbaum did an amazing job in the Smallville series. Gene Hackman's a classic. Kevin Spacey, we don't really talk about, and we also don't talk about Batman vs Superman Lex. That was by far the worst. But the thing about Lex Luthor in particular is that the reason why he's the perfect contrast to Superman is because they are very opposed in a way. Superman has the powers of a literal god, and he chooses them to choose good. Lex has the aspirations of a god, and he already has a massive amount of power, but he chooses not to. And he very could easily do that, but he doesn't want to do good. He wants the perception of doing good, and he wants to profit from it. You're shrugging, bro. Rest up. Oh, damn, because I really like to talk about Superman, too. So, like, other versions have tried to, like, make it more complicated with, like, oh, it's, like, land and all that kind of stuff. But, like, no. Like, Lex Luthor does everything he does to kill Superman. That is, by and large, his singular motivation for his... Oh, goddamn it. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to cut this short. My stomach's doing stomach things. It's not looks like it's stopped, so I'm gonna have to get out of here. This is a really fun conversation, guys. I'll be back in 2 days. If you don't want to wait that long, you can be on my TikTok tomorrow while I'll be online. Until then, guys, I will see you later.